Hello, all. Hello. All right, we're gonna do another, stand in the sun healing video. I feel the need to do this today. And again, not sign specific. Okay, these are messages that everybody can use. All right, they're just really meant to help you in any way that they can, right? Identifying a trigger or identifying something that's needs worked on, or maybe there'll be an idea that comes through of a way to get through something. Maybe, it's just something that you need to see that you'll use later. All right. However, it comes through, it's really meant for everybody. They're not sign specific. This is, this kind of thing that I want to do to provide support for people, to provide a safe place to vent or a safe place to talk or to come and find empowerment. Okay. So I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards, all right, and then I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I've kind of revamped the placement meanings, okay, and we'll go through all that. You guys don't necessarily need to know that, but I tell you anyway, all right? All right. This first one says purpose. I know what I am here to do, okay? This deck is one of my favorite decks. It doesn't necessarily have to resonate for you for it to be a message you need to see. Okay, some parts are going to resonate for everybody. Some parts are going to resonate for nobody. It's just it really is just something that I feel like everybody can use. And off the bat, I'm feeling scattered. I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling like a lot at once or something. All right, let's see what's going on. Self-employment. All right. Well, let's see what's going on. So I'm gonna just tell you what each one of the cards mean, okay? Like, because I've renamed the placements, okay? And this isn't gonna be, again, it's not sign specific. I will call out signs related to the cards that I see, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It just may help something resonate more or not, okay? This is really just kind of a labor of love. I'm just really doing this because I want to help people. Um, it's not going to get huge views. It's just not. They don't. That they just don't. People always want to hear what's coming in love or if they should do this or that or what this person's doing or whatever, that everyday things that we deal with, the things that we want to know. But these videos are truly meant for people who are looking for peace, looking for healing, looking for like-minded people, looking for support, looking for encouragement, looking to take their power back. Okay. All right, let's get it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. All right, the first card out is the current self, the Four of Swords. The next card out is the trauma. What's going on? The Five of Wands. Pulled in so many different directions right now. There's just so much going on. Yeah. Okay, the third card is how deep does this go? Okay. We have the Hierophant. I saw him when I was shuffling. The fourth card is how has it affected me in the past? And this is the Devil. Okay. And then the fifth card is what is the overall lesson? What are we supposed to learn? Okay. The Seven of Cups. The sixth card is how will it affect my future if left unresolved? We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. What can I control? What can you control in this situation? We have the Lovers, card of Gemini. Okay. What do you need to let go? What can you absolutely not control, right? The King of Swords. We've got what is the universe's advice in this situation? The Six of Swords. And what is the potential outcome should you choose to handle this situation? We have this is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I make sure it wasn't the Four. Just glanced at it. Okay. With this hanged man on the bottom of the deck. So right away, I'm really getting that for a lot of you, this is going to be kind of like about career in a way. but it's really more about believing in yourself that you're good enough to do whatever it is you want. Okay. It's like, I really would love to do that, but I can't because whatever dumb reason, right? And that's just not true. We are not valuing ourselves like we should and believing in ourselves like we should. If this was a friend that came to you that had this great idea, you'd be like, that's so amazing. I'm so supportive. But when it comes to ourselves, we don't feel that way, right? So we have this Four of Swords energy, right? This is the current situation. I feel like you are not taking action on something because you don't believe that you can. You don't believe that it's true. And I know that that's not what the traditional Four of Swords means. Okay. That is the meaning that I'm getting right now. It's like you're sleeping on something because you don't believe you have what it takes to act on it. Okay. And this is that energy of, I mean, I know what I'm here to do. You know that you can do this. Okay? You don't believe in yourself right now. This could be a change in jobs. This could be you starting your own business, however it resonates for you. This could be applying for a higher position. This could just be applying yourself. Okay? I'm not going to go, I'm not going to enroll in school because I'm not good at school. I'm not going to go for that job because I won't make it. I won't, it's just holding yourself back. It doesn't matter what the end goal is. Okay. It's believing in yourself, believing in yourself. Okay. So we have this Four of Swords energy. It's like you're just sleeping on opportunity because you don't believe in yourself. Yeah. The Hierophant. So if you don't believe you have everything it takes or you're not learned enough or whatever, this is telling me that you can learn. And we see the Hierophant here too. In this deck, it's called Faith, but still learn, right? Open up your mind and start reading about it, even if it just starts with a Google search. But this is telling me that you 100% have the capacity to learn um how to go about anything you need to go about, right? This is investing in yourself, that you have a higher purpose, okay? And that you're capable of learning and mastering a skill or a trade or a job or a position or a whatever it is, right? This is you in real time, in the real world. Like, you have the capacity to be a guru. You have the capacity. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? You have what it takes to be successful if that's what you choose to be. Okay. Yeah. Five of Cups energy. It's like you miss out on so many opportunities because you just don't believe in yourself. Others believe in you, but that's not what you take to heart. And that's what a lot of us do, right? Other people are so supportive, but we don't ever even give up on ourselves because we don't start. Failure is scary, okay? Failure is one of my biggest fears. I have failed many times. It has sucked every time. I have also not tried as hard as I could have because I was expecting to fail and I didn't want to get my hopes up. So I met those expectations and I failed, right? But those are lessons learned. They're only failures if you keep repeating them and don't do anything about it. So what's the challenge? We have this Five of Wands. There's, things here that you want to do, places you want to go, things but you're always in that energy of that internal struggle, and that's what keeps you from going for the things that you want. That negative self-talk, that I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not this enough. Yeah, it keeps you stuck. And you stay in that energy. Constant turmoil. Wounded warrior. It's like that energy of just standing still, standing in that fear, being stuck, being paralyzed by the fear of failure. What if other people see me fail? So what? We see other people fail all the time. We don't think less of them. You know, there's something to be said for trying your hardest, right? Not everybody's brave enough to do that, but everybody should be. So here we have, how deep does this go? We've got the Hierophant down here. So I feel like This is something that's been with you for a long time, probably since childhood. I don't know, where it stemmed from. I know that for myself, I was deathly afraid to try things, when I was younger because I didn't want to fail. If I knew that I couldn't be successful at it, which is ridiculous because I could have been successful at whatever I wanted, I just didn't do it because that's better than letting other people down. But I was still letting myself down. The star. This is that purpose, that destiny. It's always been there for all of us. Every single person has a purpose, has a destiny. Yeah. We can all have whatever we want and be successful. I think that this comes from maybe some family turmoil, especially, if you were in a family and there were, other siblings that were really great in school or that were really great athletes, and there was any kind of comparison, and I'm not saying anything about anybody's parents. It's just that kids that are successful or kids that do really great at something, we praise them, right? And we should praise them. But feeling inadequate since you were a kid, and that feeling of inadequacy has carried over into adulthood, and you've missed opportunities, and you don't believe in yourself, and your self esteem is in the toilet. I'm not saying it's someone else's fault because at this point we're grown, we're adults. It's time to man up. It's time to take accountability. Okay. Our feelings aren't wrong, but it's time to do the right thing about them. So, how has this affected you in the past? This has been a toxic energy that's surrounded you your entire life. This, it's kept you in that cage, cycle of fear, doubt, negative self talk, negative self esteem. Yeah, it kept you in this place of constant internal struggle, fear, never stepping up to the plate because you didn't believe in yourself. You didn't believe that you were good enough. You didn't believe that you could. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. And as I'm talking about these, I'm thinking to myself about all the things that I say that about and all of the things that I don't do because of it. And there's a lot of them. So I'm going to work on that. I invite you to try one thing that you've always wanted to do that you've never thought you could because you're like, oh, I just would suck at that. Okay. I don't care what it is. Be something as simple as learning how to play chess. Okay. Yes, that takes practice. It's a lot. It's difficult, but you can do it. Okay. And it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, like it's making me it's making me nervous just thinking about it. Yeah, the moon, that fear, that anxiety. Just gonna stay here in the shadows where nobody is looking at me. So 7 of Cups, we've got this like this overall energy. Okay, look, I mean, this is all the possibilities. If you can dream it, you can have it, right? The world will open up to you if you just believe in yourself and you'll find happiness, right? Emotional fulfillment. And it literally can be anything. I mean, anything. Asking someone out, and maybe the person you ask out doesn't say yes. That doesn't mean you should stop, right? They didn't say yes because it's not your person. Yeah. Being truthful with yourself, being honest with yourself, setting healthy boundaries, setting healthy goals, standing up for yourself, believing in yourself. That King of Swords is very confident. He speaks the truth. He's skillful. He's he's logical. He's articulate. He plans. He believes in himself. He knows that he can win, right? He may not win every single battle. He knows he's not supposed to win every single time, right? But everything is a lesson. So, how will this affect your future if not resolved? We've got this Ace of Swords here. It will cut into every area of your life and it will have you believing a false narrative, right? That you're incapable or inept or not enough. And that's just not the truth. Yeah, it'll keep you from attaining goals. It'll keep you from success. It'll keep you from a partner. I mean, it'll just overshadow every area of your life. That sword will just cut through everything. Well, the inability to heal, right? But contrast to that is if you start believing in yourself and you believe that that's the truth, you can have anything you want. You can heal from anything you want. You're not going to be great at everything. If every single person was great at everything, there would be no professional whatever. Okay, so we've got this lover's card. Or what can you control? Well, self love, right? Choosing to hold yourself in high regard, choosing to value yourself. You have all the tools that you need. You have all the same tools that every single other person on the planet does. Okay. You may not have Mariah Carey's voice, but that doesn't mean that you can't be successful. That doesn't mean that you're not to be valued, right? That was just an example. I mean, I'm just saying. You have all the same things to work with that everyone else does on the planet, right? Everyone. King of Wands. You just have to have that passion for yourself. The King of Wands says, I see it, I want it, it's mine. Go after it. Go after it. Don't stop going after it. Believe in yourself. Light a fire under your own ass. Okay? And here's this King of Swords. What can't you control? What do you need to let go of? Letting fear imprison you. He literally looks like he's imprisoned here. Okay? Telling yourself false truths, not believing in yourself. You can absolutely let that go. The Nine of Cups. You're not going to win at every single thing you do by society's standards. But if you tried your best, and my ear is ringing so loud I can't even hear, if you try your best, it's all that matters. And you can say, yeah, I really gave it my all. Okay, maybe, we're not meant to be good at everything, but how much better would you feel about yourself if you at least tried as opposed to holding yourself back because you didn't believe that you could do it? Let go of that overwhelming, need to control everything, because when we try to control everything, it's a trauma response to the fact that we are aware we can't really control anything but ourselves. Even that sometimes is hard, right? So letting go, like this kind of like this energy of needing to have control over everything, it is a trauma response to not believing in yourself unless things are exactly this way, this way, this way, this way, right? Death card. Sorry. Not everything that ends means that it was a failure. I mean, I would like to say that I've tried as opposed to I never tried in terms of something I'm good at or not, because if I don't ever try, then I don't know if I'm good at it. And being average at a lot of things is where most people are anyway. the fact is that you can have anything that you want. You can even get better at things you're average at if you want it bad enough. So the universe's advice, it's like just keep moving forward, learning lessons, gathering those swords in that boat, even when it's dark. Okay? Just carrying that torch for yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that you're moving forward towards a goal, that you have a purpose, that we all have many purposes, and believing in yourself and just kind of believing in the universe to take you where you're supposed to go, right? Look at that. This is, you in that boat and you're coming to shore, your ships are coming in, right? You're the ship coming in to any new place that you want to go, any new thing you want to experience. And then here's this Ace of Swords believing the truth. And the truth of the matter is that you shouldn't be holding yourself back for fear. That believing in yourself will take you a long ways. And if your self-esteem or whatever is holding you back from something, I mean, it's like everybody's having fun at the beach, but you hate how you look in a swimming suit. So you just don't go and you don't have fun. You sit at home wishing you were at the beach all day. Wouldn't you rather have just gone? If you're there with people that are your friends, are they going to be like, oh my God, you should not be out here. This is disgusting. Nobody's going to say that. Nobody cares. And if they do say that, those are not your people. Believe in yourself. So at this potential outcome, we've got the Six of Coins. That's finding balance, right? That middle road where at least you tried, even if you weren't successful at everything, you were successful at some things, but you tried it at a lot of things, and that's where you find your balance, right? Self-love, when you love yourself, that's when you find balance. And it's ever people are like, oh, it's corny or it's hokey. Well, maybe so, but how are you going to love anybody else if you don't love yourself? How are you going to teach your children to value themselves if you don't value yourself? They're going to see that. They're going to believe it because you live that way. And guys, I'm telling you right now, this is hitting home for me. I'm very guilty of a lot of this. So self-conscious of looks and weight and age and I mean just all of it. And not believing that I can do something, so I just don't try. I'm going to work on that. We're all going to work on it. It's going to be a tower moment for you. All that old fear, worry, doubt, hesitance will just fall away. And it'll be a process, but it'll fall away. And you'll rebuild yourself taller, bigger, better, stronger, right? You can't love somebody else until you love yourself. Being more successful in relationships, whether that's love relationships, friend relationships, coworker, family, whatever, it doesn't matter. Being able to manage all of that because you're have a more successful relationship with yourself. Being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable spending time on your own. I know that that's hard for a lot of people. It's been hard for me in the past. It's like it's hard for me to just be alone with myself. Got to be on the phone with somebody or scrolling through social media or doing this or doing that or making plans or whatever, right? Keeping myself occupied so that I don't have to spend time with me. It took a long time for me to get to the point where I liked to be alone because I like myself. And I have a lot of work to do, okay? But you have to change your perspective to have happiness, where you're just going to stay there, right? In this fear, defensive, stressed out energy, anxiety ridden, right? Just surrender to your higher power. And, you'd be surprised. I mean, you get this ace of cups, self love, new beginnings, leaving the past behind, leaving the old wounds behind and saying, I learned from that experience. This is a pretty powerful message. So I really hope that those who see it take it to heart, because I mean, it's profoundly affecting me. We all have a purpose. We're all valued. We can do anything. Come here for support, right? Just come here for support. Put experiences in the comments. I've always wanted to. What have you always wanted to do, but didn't because you were worried that you wouldn't be good at it? Okay. Share with everybody. For me, it's like athletic stuff. I was always great at running, but that was a solo sport, right? Trying more, athletic type stuff. What would you like to tackle? What would you like to do that you've never done and always wanted to do? Put it in the comments down below. Let's start a thread. Okay. Check back, see what people have to say. Let's keep momentum going. Let's empower one another. Talk about what you did, how you eased into it, what your experience was. Let's work through some stuff. Let's do it. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I love you all so much. I'm sending you so much love and light. I'm so grateful for everyone's support. This is something I never thought I could do. I really just never thought I could do it. And here I am, not going anywhere. All right, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you all so much. Thank you for stopping by. Share this with your friends. Listen to it on the way to work. Whatever. Okay. Whoever needs it, invite them in. We will welcome them. We're good people.